Was good, y'all boys, back like I never left, y'all. You know what I'm saying? What it do, y'all? Hey, dub me up, bro. Dub me up, gang. Like, come on, bro. Why you acting differently? My bad, I switched up on y'all, but I'm back. Sorry for being inactive. I'm a for sure locking in the big 2026 though. Now, let's just break this down, okay? Thank you, Protest, for stepping up to the plate. I really wanted him to win, and he executed on the game plan that I envisioned. The first thing I'm gonna call out is, yo, why were these MMA YouTubers, no shade, but why were they all picking JDM and justifying it by looking at the Gary matchup? Because I think that's disingenuous. Because if we really break it down for real, Ian Gary and JDM are completely two different fighters, which makes it a different matchup for Protest. Okay, let's talk about their movements. JDM has shown in the past of having good footwork, but is very different. It's a very different type of footwork than the Ian Gary type of footwork, and by that I mean let's look at the Bilal fight because they're probably looking at that fight and they're coping like, nah, he's gonna cook Protest, bro. Look at this fight. He has good footwork. It's a little different because if you look at it, Bilal was really willing to trade with him in the pocket, which really boosts JDM's footwork. Okay, so he's able to switch angles at a close to mid range. You know what I'm saying? And then in comparison to Ian Gary is more of a fast twitch, long rangey fighter, and he fights on the outside, constantly moving. JDM, he's more of a I wouldn't say he's flat footed and plotty, but if we have to compare the two, yeah, he's more plotty, and we seen in this fight he was very plotty. Okay, but we did, hindsight's 2020, so we weren't sure. But if we had to give a comparison to his Bilal performance in comparison to Ian Gary's performance against Protez, he was more plotty. You know what I'm saying? He's not moving as much. He's trying to get in the inside, stand in the pocket, switch angles, but still stay in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? In boxing range, pretty much. Ian Gary, on the other hand, he mixed up everything in terms of the grappling, the kicks, the hands. He was constantly moving. He was doing everything right. JDM, on the other hand, he was more plotty. He tried initiating takedowns, but and this is another thing, okay? The takedowns is out of character for JDM, and it's not so much for Ian Gary. You know what I'm saying? We've seen time and time again Ian Gary utilize his grappling, especially ever since he's joined Shoot to Box with Charles. He's been more of a heavy grappler. We've seen it in the Shavkat. We've seen it in the MVP. We've seen it in his Carlos Prates fight. So we've seen him use his grappling without it affecting his cardio and stand up. JDM, on the other hand, we never really seen him dig into that sort of bag. You know what I'm saying? He's not used to being a grappler. He's used to being a striker. So yeah, that was very different. So that I just didn't really understand the comparison. That's the only thing I'm saying. Like, they're very different. So I thought this was a very good matchup for Protest. Now we're breaking down the fight. So round one, it was close. You would honestly think that with the takedown JDM got the last 30 seconds of the round, he would win that. But these stats don't really, I mean, it kind of shows it here, like the significant strikes, 15 to 22. So pretty much Protest throughout the whole fight was basically a southpaw. JDM tried southpaw in orthodox. He'll switch. He's more of a switch fighter, but I do think he's a better orthodox out of the two. Not even think. I know he's a better orthodox, but in this matchup, you don't want to be orthodox, which is why he was going southpaw. But the same issue he had when he was fighting against Islam were the leg kicks against a southpaw fighter, and that might be an issue going forward because this motherfucker did not really learn from that Islam fight. Every time JDM was in southpaw, he would just get his legs chewed up. When he would switch to orthodox, Prates will blast a body kick, or he would just throw a knee up the middle, and it would always land. Like, all JDM would have to do is just cover up tense, which would also open up his feint. You know what I'm saying? And after that, it's like you start getting a little glimpse, like, ah, damn, it's looking kind of bad. Like it's not looking good for JDM, but he gets that takedown at the last 30 seconds. Which when I was watching it live, I was like, okay, hold on, this fight might be competitive. Not gonna lie, but this fight might be competitive because it was very easy, and it's not a good look for Process if we're thinking of the Islam Makhachev matchup. But yeah, JDM gets a takedown, but I still gave it a Prates. He did better overall. JDM didn't really do anything with that takedown, and we moved to round 2. So pretty much everything's the same. JDM will start off taking the center, pushing Prates back at the beginning, like the first round. Unlike the first round, he didn't really get the combos off. He did get a little bit of the combos off the first round, but he would probably land he'll probably throw 3 punches and land maybe 1 to the body while Prates circling out. But in round 2, he would pressure him, but Prates would just have him red. Like JDM just he has way too much respect for Prates. Granted, Prates was piecing that boy up, so hey, I'll be respecting Prates too, gang. I'm not gonna lie to you. Pretty much everything I said that happened in round 1, just times that bitch by 2, bro. That's basically what happened, y'all. The leg kicks was fucking him up. The body kicks, the knees, the left straight, like everything, and the jab, bro. The jab was really working good for Prates. Now it says 3 knockdowns. Was that true? Hold on, that can't be right. 3 knockdowns? Oh wait, is this the full fight? Yes, this is the full fight. I was confused by the stats. Yeah, he got knocked down once in the round 2 by leg kick. When that happened and the bell rang and the round was over, I was like, oh yeah, no, this fight is over for JDM. Like, there's no way he's gonna win this fight. And guess what? Oh wait, and before I go back past this, I forgot to mention JDM. When JDM succeeded the first grappling exchange in round 1, I'm not gonna lie, this motherfucker became a grappler, bro. Like, I don't know what got into it. I mean, I would be grappling too if I was fighting Prates. But yeah, he became a grappler. He actually got a good takedown at the very beginning of round 2, and he was able to take Carlos Prates' back, but he got so overzealous that he wanted to get like a choke, I believe, and he didn't really fully control the back, and he just fell off. He really did sell that, because I'm not gonna lie, if he was able to control Prates for like the next minute, he wouldn't have absorbed all that strikes he did after that grappling exchange. So maybe in a different timeline, he probably would have lasted till round 4, y'all. Because yeah, you thought I was gonna say he was gonna win. Nah, this motherfucker was still gonna lose. But he probably would have lasted till round 4. All right, that's the only good thing that JDM could have did. That probably could have steered the fight in a different direction. Because when we go to round 3, y'all, oh my god, dude, what? A 1 strike? Are we dead ass? 1 strike, JDM? You only threw 1 strike, bruv? Like, yo, nah. That should really just let you know how the round 3 went. So let me tell y'all what happened round 3. Because apparently JDM did not do shit. Okay, so round 3, Prates knocks him down with a knee first. Then he proceeds to knock him down again with the head kick. And then he also knocks him down with an elbow. Which that also, wait. I mean, I guess they didn't count the knee, but I would count the knee as a knockdown as well. But I guess they didn't count that as a knockdown, okay? But okay, back to what I was saying. He knocks him down with an elbow, and then he finally knocks JDM down with a leg kick again. But this time, he just finishes him. I'm sorry, bro. JDM, you're cooked, my guy. Fries in the bag, gang. Like, if we look at the welterweight division now, I'm really happy, okay? I'm really happy. You know, I used to be a JDM fan. I like on the come up, I saw a hella potential in him. I said he's gonna be a champion, and he did proceed to become a champion. But now the tables have turned, bro. Times have changed, buddy. Prates is probably gonna face Michael Morales if Ian Gary gets the Islam Makhachev matchup, which I believe is gonna happen. And I'm assuming JDM is probably gonna have to fight the winner of Sean Brady versus Buckley. I don't mind the Buckley matchup. The Sean Brady matchup, I also don't mind, but that one's a little more concerning. Prates, I do fuck with Morales too, bro. He's another guy I really like, but I would have to go with Prates in that fight. And in terms of Prates versus Islam, I really don't know who's gonna be Islam. Maybe Ian Gary. I could see Morales putting up a better fight against Islam in comparison to Prates, because we've seen Prates get controlled by Leon, by Ian, by JDM. Like, it's not looking good. I'm not gonna lie. But every other matchup for Prates is, I would favor him against we've seen JDM. Ian Gary rematch, that's honestly a 50-50, because Prates is moving mad different lately. Morales, I got Prates. Bilal, I got Prates. Sean Brady, I got. We could see a Leon Edwards type with this fight, but I'm gonna just go Prates, because Sean Brady's stand up is horrendous. Usman, I got Prates. Leon, we seen that one. Buckley, I got Prates. And these guys are nobodies. Michael Venom Page though? Hold on now, y'all. Like, hey, that fight, I feel like MVP could probably give Prates a good fight, but then he's gonna get knocked out. I'm sorry, he's getting knocked out. But yeah, Prates is really gonna be a really strong contender for Islam. I would favor him against Morales, so we might see a Prates versus Islam if Ilya doesn't move up after his just engaging fight. So who knows what happens, but yeah. And I'm gonna start being active. I'm sorry for ghosting y'all boys. I did switch up on my day ones, but I am back, y'all. So we gonna lock in the big 2026. All right, y'all. All right, take it easy.